how are we today? Welcome back into the greenhouse. If we haven't met already, I am Sam. I'm your crazy plant collector in Melbourne. Today's video is, I think, one of the only ways to finish up the year. The top 10 plants that I am truly loving. And let me tell you, it was not an easy decision. Some of these plants have been with me for quite some time. Some of them I acquired this year. Some of them they've been through trade. Some of them have been through purchasing. But just kind of like looking at all of them that are laid around me, it just gives me so much joy because these are definitely my favorites. I've got my Brantianum next to me because even though it's not part of my top 10, I thought it had a special mention. And it's actually grown so much since the last time I chopped it. So I can't believe that it's almost at the top of the moss pole again. She's looking a bit stunning. But I thought I'd just pop her right there into the frame. Although that leaf is looking a little bit munted, isn't it? I just don't even know which one to start with. Let's start with the OG plant. So this plant has been in my life for maybe a year and a half now, and it is an Anthurium, and it is the one that I use for my store logo. When I think of all my plants and when did I actually have that turning point of being, I actually want to collect plants, it's because of this plant. I'm sure you have all seen it before. This is my Etherium Crystalline, and this one just holds such a dear spot in my heart that I don't think I could ever not love this plant. Just so velvety, it's so gorgeous, and it is so dark. This one actually hasn't given me a new leaf in a long time, but that's because there are so many roots that it is working on. I'm not sure if camera is going to pick that up. Definitely one, if not my number one favorite plant, and then that's the leaf of the plant logo just there. Let's try, oh gosh, this is so hard to choose which one's next because normally in my videos I will do like the best ones I think in my mind until last, but all of these are my favorite, so it's so hard. This one is no stranger, and if you like yellow variegation, y'all gonna love this one. Brule Marks Variegata. From the last appearance on my YouTube, this guy has grown bonkers. I think it only had 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves the last time I showed. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 leaves, and it is definitely going towards that way because where it's seated in the greenhouse, it's reaching for the sun, but it is so yellow. So I don't want to give it too much sun, otherwise I feel it's all just going to be yellow leaves. And I got this beautiful thing from my beautiful friend Kate. I love it so much. So this plant I just got recently, maybe a month ago, and I've got this one from a swap with my friend Connie, and this is my Philodendron Florida Ghost. And this plant, unless you see it in person, because I remember seeing this plant in videos and photos and never really thinking that it was that flash, but it's not until you see it in person that you're like, wow, or that you see the transition of the plant. Because when this leaf, so this is the newest leaf just there, and that came out pure white as that little caterpillar, and then it transitions to like this color and then goes through like a molted stage and then this dark beautiful green. Just such an amazing plant, and just look at the shape of it. It does have a little bit of sentimental value because it was a trade from a friend, and I'm pretty sure that this is actually getting tissue cultured in Australia, so I feel like it's going to be a lot more readily available for everyone. If you get the chance to get one, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. The growth transitions and the phases of this plant is just amazing. And even the awesome petioles, ribbed, they have a little bit of red to them as well, if you can see at the top, and then green. Just a magnificent plant all-rounder. I'm going to do some of my Syngoniums next. These guys are no stranger if you've seen my Syngonium collection, and if you haven't, feel free to take a look up above. I've got 2 Syngoniums here that I really and truly love, and I got these 2 both this year. One I have purchased and another one was gifted to me from a very dear friend. So this one is, I believe, my Syngonium Green Splash. Just that one there, and it has grown like crazy. I feel like I haven't even had this one for a month yet, and it has given me 1, 2, 3 leaves already. I believe it's either a freckle or a green splash, but again, I'm never too sure. And as you can see, it's already got some roots poking out at the bottom. So it is loving life, and I am loving having this thing in my collection and with me. So pretty. The other Syngonium, which is very, very dear to me, it is from someone that I adore and that I love, and this is my Syngonium Milk Confetti from Darcy. She is gorgeous. Pink on any plant and like light colors just always get me. They always get me. And this one is just absolutely stunning. With every leaf, it's always super exciting. It is definitely a favorite now that it is starting to get a little bit bushier. We have a new leaf incoming. So that is another one of my favorites. So let's see. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have made it halfway, my friends. Let us keep going. Let's do, I'm not sure if I should have saved this one for last, but it is definitely up there. If this is not my second favorite plant, definitely a top contender. And this is my huge AF Alocasia Frydeck. It is massive that I don't even think that I'm going to fit it in the frame. And this guy has honestly rocked my world. I purchased it from a friend, Ingrid, who's also here in Victoria, and now it has been thriving in the greenhouse because during winter it was tiny. It was a little bulb and it only had one leaf that was all green and it was dying, and it has come back to life. I think that this plant is out of this world is because of this beautiful leaf, which is white, and this beautiful leaf, which is yellow. Blows my mind. As you can see, it is bigger than my face. All right, you can go down. This one right here is my Anthurium silver something, silver blush, silver SP. You know how it is. Sam doesn't know the IDs. But this one has always been one of my favorites. It has come up in my favorites in all my Anthurium videos again and again and again, and it is because it is just so freaking gorgeous. Got munched on with thrips, just a stump quite a few months ago. So I'm so glad that it's back to life and it's doing super duper great. Last two, here we go. This one I traded / purchased from a friend, Dan, and it has been on my videos before, but this is a Monstera Alba Variegata, which is also known as like Iora, I'm pretty sure. This guy is no stranger. I think I might be actually chopping it quite soon. As soon as this aerial root is looking a little bit longer, I think I might give it the chop. But hopefully with the chop that the variegation stays, because I know that with my previous plants that the ones that I end up chopping up sometimes lose the variegation. It is some risky business, but it is a chance that I'm willing to take to have 2 of them. But it's got a very big, strong strip of variegation. I'm not sure if you can see, like just in there. So hopefully it'll continue throughout the plant, even if I do chop it. The very last, but definitely not least, is the Philodendron Rigosum, which is also known as the Philodendron pigskin. This plant, I was so scared was going to pass away because when I first got it, one of the leaves had been a bit cruel. I do know that some plants that I bring into the greenhouse sometimes have to chuck a tantrum before coming back to life. I hope that that is not the case with this plant, and it has just been thriving in the greenhouse. When I first purchased it, I think it had 4 leaves, excluding the one that fell off, and it has now got 2 beautiful new leaves while being in my care, and a new one coming in hot. Lots and lots of roots. But can you believe how much growth it has done? And the reason why I love this plant so much is the texture. If it will come up on the screen. If you ever get the chance to touch a Rigosum, just do it. So those are my top 10 plants of 2020. Some of these I have had for a while, some of them I have acquired through the year, but all of them have a super duper special place in my heart. I would absolutely adore to hear what you guys have in your top 10 favorite plants in your collection. Let me know down below. Yeah, crazy year. These plants have brought me so much joy that it has been a lot easier to deal with the year. And I hope that you guys can kind of relate to that too, that even if it has been a super duper tough year, or still continues to be a very tough year for you, that your plants and the people surrounding you are supporting you and helping you through it. I hope that you guys had a very, very Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate during this festive season. Happy New Year. Hopefully 2021 brings us some more planty amazing goodness. I'll see you in the new year with more planty content. Bye! Mwah!